Hey guys, LEGO Master 365 here, and welcome to the 2025 channel update video. Now, 2025 is actually a really big year for me and this channel, and I completely forgot about it as I was making the channel trailer because I absolutely would have mentioned it, but I completely forgot. But 2025 marks 10 years of this YouTube channel being in existence. I didn't really start using it until 2016, but it has existed since July 2nd, 2015. So that's really insane that I'm going from a 11-year-old to a 21-year-old on YouTube. That is really, really insane that I've spent so much of my life on this YouTube channel, up to this point really. So last year I posted a video around the same time, like towards the end of January, about what was happening with the channel the previous year, which was 2023, and what was going to happen for that following year of 2024. And I thought I should probably keep doing this just so you guys can like stay in the loop, and also just so I can like set goals for myself, because it was a whole weird thing that happened in 2023 that I mentioned in the previous video, and I'll just say it again really quick, was that in 2022, really looking back now, and prior to 2022, I was uploading one video pretty much every week. So like 52 videos a year, which was an insane pace to keep up for someone in high school. In 2023, I decided to just kind of drop a schedule altogether and just upload whenever I wanted. And that ended up being about 15 videos over that year. So a couple of videos in a few months, and there was like a 2-month gap where I didn't post anything at all. But for the most part, it was mostly about like one video a month. In 2024, I had set the goal to upload like twice every month, which would have rounded out to, 24 videos a year, because that is how the months work. So let's see exactly how I did last year with the goals I set for myself. So in 2024, I didn't exactly hit my goal of 2 videos every month. A couple of things that came up, and I ended up posting about 19 videos, which is still 4 more than the previous year, but was still less than where I wanted to be. Now, as part of those videos, there was a good selection of videos. There were 8 Matt's Models videos. There were 4, I believe, 3 or 4? Yeah, 4 travel vlogs. And there was 1 news story, and I said in the thing that I would at least have, or I wanted to have at least 1 news story last year.
1!
Now, if you didn't really notice or didn't really catch on, I had also started color coding my thumbnails for videos in 2024. If it had a blue border around it, it was a general channel update video, so that was like the channel trailers and the channel update and when I started doing the music commissions. So those kinds of videos got a blue border for like a general video. The stories got a red border thumbnail, so the I'll Be Stuck at Home for Christmas story got a red border thumbnail, as well as the Sir Candle video, which is where I started doing the color-coded thumbnail thing, and then I just kind of branched that out onto other videos. The travel vlogs got yellow, and the Matt's Models videos got green. And I'm going to continue with that color-coded thumbnail thing, so if you're curious about a specific type of video, and you just want to know like what it is off the bat, you can kind of reference the color-coded videos. So green for Matt's Models, blue for general, red for stories, yellow for, travel vlogs. So what really happened last year, and why were the videos kind of weird, and what really just happened? Well, the main issue with uploading last year was that at some point during the year, YouTube had updated their algorithm, and it really kind of messed up how small creators' videos are seen. If you have your own kind of like echo chamber basically of viewers, like the niche stuff that we do, that you're probably watching this because you like Thomas and you engage in the Thomas fandom. So you're probably seeing my videos through that. If you're outside of the Thomas fandom, these videos don't really get recommended at all to anybody. So the niche has become really niche, even more than usual. So it's really hard for smaller creators to branch out. And that's just kind of an issue that a lot of my videos have had this year. Or last year, I should say. Consistently, my most watched videos last year were the Sir Handel and Duncan build videos, as well as the Shining Time Station Thomas video, which I'm still looking for. I would love to do a part 2 at some point, but we'll have to keep looking for that. But towards the end, like the second half of 2024, I built that Day Out with Thomas the Tank Engine model, and that video has now been showing up as my most successful video as the new top 3. So all of my top 3 videos are how I built Thomas character models. I feel like I should mention this now just because I'm sure a lot of people associate me with this, but in the middle of last year, like in the end of June, I had left Train World as an employee. I'm still friends with everybody. It was just complications on my end that I just couldn't keep working for them. But Train World is still full of a bunch of awesome people. I'm still friends with everybody who I worked with, and if you still want to order model trains, I still highly recommend you order through Train World because they're just a great group of people, and you know, I just enjoy being around them. You know, I constantly go and pick up my models in person from the Trainland location just so I can see all my old coworkers again. So there's that. I'm still friends with all of them. There's no beef between me and Train World. If they ever needed me back for a video, 100% I would do it for them. Another thing that I believe and hope people associate me with is Northwestern Modelers. Specifically, I have been one of the admins of Northwestern Modelers. That was founded by, technically, it wasn't like founded by anyone specifically. It was just kind of like our 2 friend groups kind of merged into one, but like the main outreaches of the group were me, John, Jax, and Splendid Mailcar, I don't know what you really want to call them. But us 4 kind of became like the unofficial like pseudo-admins of NWM, or like the creators of NWM. And I would just like to say that I am no longer a lead head figure role person of NWM. I am still a member of the group, but I'm not one of the people in charge. That is because I took on way too much responsibility on my own, even though I knew that people could help me. And that's a whole fault on my part. So I'm no longer in charge of NWM, but I am still very much a part of the group, and I'm still friends with everybody who is part of that group. And I cannot wait to do more shows with NWM because John and Metallion built this entire layout. I bought the track for it, but you know, they built this whole thing for the NWM shows, and so it would just be a waste for me to, you know, not go anymore, because then I get to see all my friends. So yes, I'm still part of the group, just not in charge. Another thing of note is that I have kind of shifted away from modeling Thomas specifically this year. As you might have noticed in a lot of my videos, or the modeling videos, there was really only one Thomas character that I built, and that was a realistically styled Thomas model based on like Day Out with Thomas locomotives. The other models I made this year on the channel were the Long Island Railroad 39 and the review of the Lionel Strasburg gondola, as well as the store announcement where I was making the Tycoon Railway wagons, and the Scarlet Railway mail wagon, which is based on a more like the Cars Railway van, so it's really more like a Railway series model. So I have mostly been shifting my focus towards modeling real trains. I've been doing a lot of weathering on real wagons. I have been working on the roster of rolling stock and locomotives for my Wetham Railway, which you guys may remember from a couple of years ago. I'm still working on that layout, and it will get a very big upgrade very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. But my focus has really shifted away from modeling Thomas and more into modeling real trains. And speaking of real trains, I have been getting way more involved at the Railway Museum of Long Island, which is the railroad museum that I volunteer at. You guys may have seen some of our videos prior to that. That is where I talked about 39. That is where we had a NWM show that I posted that video of. And I've just been getting more involved in real trains altogether rather than just Thomas. And it's really fun to get to work with the real trains and preserve the history as to why all of us are kind of here in the first place, which is, of course, the real steam engines that served all across the world and helped deliver goods and passengers everywhere. But that's besides the point. More or less, is just that I'm not modeling Thomas as much. I will get back into Thomas this year, but I've just been focusing more on real trains, and that's where my passions lie. And if that's not where your passions lie, then that's okay. You can stick with Thomas, I don't care. Just stay subscribed, please. And finally, one of the biggest reasons that I haven't done a lot of, model train story content with Thomas is because I'm now filming stuff here at this location. No, I did not move. I am still very much in that tiny little apartment building where I film all of my videos. I'm actually here at my friend John's house, who has been in pretty much every single one of my videos since we met. Yeah, there he is. So I have shifted my base of filming stories to his house because he just has more space than I have to film. Prior to moving here, I filmed all of Tales of the MWR on the living room floor in my apartment. Here, he has a set table. I can film my videos on a set table. I don't have to be on my hands and knees filming, even though I usually am, but that's besides the point. He has the space here that I can film stuff, so pretty much all of my scenery and buildings and all this stuff is kind of moved here. So yeah, thanks for storing all my stuff. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I haven't been able to film a lot of the story content. Because every time I have to make a story content, I have to come over here with all the trains that I need to actually film. Which is fine, but it's just, you know, it's an extra hassle that I need to, you know, account for. So what is the plan for 2025? Well, I'm hoping to continue the 2 video a month schedule that I had last year. I think it was okay, it's just I wasn't able to execute it properly. So just like last year, this video and the channel trailer that came just before this one are going to count as January's videos, while February's videos are going to actually kickstart the whole channel, basically, and that's what it's going to start content. Another goal that I have set for myself is to branch out into making more videos about the normal model trains. Now, I know I just said that, you know, if model trains or real model trains aren't your thing and you're more here for the Tamas, that's okay. I would just like to branch out myself because this channel is for what I'm passionate about, and I can post really whatever I want. So hopefully you'll be seeing more regular model train content, like Bluebell right here, who was supposed to be running this entire video, but I forgot, and I tried to run it just now and they were so loud, so they are static for this entire video. And my final goal for this year is to post at least 2 stories. Most likely one of those is still going to be a Christmas special, so I apologize that one's going to be another only like Christmas video this year. But I hope to have another story out this year, and I'm currently working on a different one. I mentioned one I mentioned a story at the other channel update for last year. This is a different story that I'm working on. I still want to get that one out though, but this is another story that I'm working on that I want to get out this year. Is going to be a little bit different. But yes, basically 2 stories this year, and that's what I would like to get out. At least 2 stories. It's probably going to be 1, but you know, hopefully I can get at least 2 stories out. At least is probably more like at most. Well, if you made it this far into the video, congratulations! You made it to the end, basically. Now, before I close out, there are just a couple more points that I want to mention. First off, if you want to see more like Thomas content from me and all the other people at Northwestern Modelers, go ahead and follow us on all of our social medias. There's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Facebook. I think we're looking at making a Blue Sky, and also very, very soon, we're going to be having a YouTube channel launch. So please follow all of our socials so you can get the YouTube channel access as well when it comes out. That's where we'll be starting to post all of our trailers rather than just on like Twitter and our socials. We'll have some other other types of videos hopefully posted there as well. So just give it a follow because we want to do more fun stuff this year. And the final point I would like to make is that if you are interested in real railroads, and especially like American railroads, like little niche American railroads, go ahead and follow the Railway Museum of Long Island on all those social medias as well. There's a YouTube, there's an Instagram, there's a Facebook, because I am going to be doing some social media stuff for them this year, and there's some really big stuff coming this year, so please check out those social medias as well. And of course, subscribe to me here on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, and Blue Sky as well. So go ahead and find me on all those places. I will also be active on the NWM Discord as well. So check me out all of those places. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Pretty much all of last year, only about 4 videos ever kept getting shown up as my most popular videos. And if you don't create videos on YouTube and you don't have the YouTube Studio app, speaking of real trains, pause. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's just pause there. Then, there's only a minute left. I just spilled water all over myself. That's gonna look great on camera. Another goal of mine is to branch out into doing more Matt's models on regular model trains. That'll be... I just realized this entire video, they were supposed to be running in the background. They've been sitting in the platform this entire time. I'm just gonna start them. Alright, either way. I'm just gonna pick up from Plan of 2025 and just like start from there instead. So the audio just shifts. That's so annoying that I just realized that. So what is the plan for 2025? They're so loud. I don't know if I can actually do this. Yeah. Alright. I got it. Now I can leave. Everyone say bye, John. Also, Chica, what?